स्टोरी सुनने से पहले मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। मेरी वीडियो के नीचे सब्सक्राइब लिखा नज़र आ रहा होगा आपको, उसे प्लीज़ प्रेस कर दें और बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर दें ताकि आपको इस तरह की और मज़ेदार और अच्छी स्टोरीज़ मिल सकें। तो सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलें। चलें स्टोरी स्टार्ट करते हैं। Titu and Train. Story of Titu and Train. Hi Titu, what on earth are you doing here? Asked Aunt Fox. Do you know how far are you from the place where your mother is, Titu? Aunt Fox did not seem happy with Titu as she knew that Titu is a carefree child of her friend, Pommy. Titu was puzzled and scared too. He told Aunt Fox that he had lost his way. Titu was puzzled and scared too. He told Aunt Fox that he had lost his way. Titu's eyes were cast down on the ground out of shame. Then he asked Aunt Fox, pointing towards the black strips, "Aunt, is it an anaconda lying here? Will it swallow me up?" Aunt, is it anaconda lying here? Will it swallow me up? Aunt Fox looked at the black iron strips and laughed at Titu's foolishness. It is not anaconda, Titu. It's the real track for the trains to run on it. Track for trains? What is a train? Aunt Fox was about to explain when a small squeak was heard. It was Choo-Choo the rat wishing Aunt Fox. Aunt Fox introduced Titu and Choo-Choo with each other. Where are you coming from or going to, Choo-Choo? Choo-Choo, oh Aunt, what to say? I had high time in train last week. I went to city with some of my friends in a train. We ate lots of delicious things. Some children had cheese pizza, garlic bread, and peanut biscuits in their basket. Luckily, it was my birthday too that day, so we friends enjoyed the feast. The children found the next morning that their food was nibbled and munched. We enjoyed their anger and hunger. Titu was listening to Choo-Choo's talk with keen interest. He asked Choo-Choo Aunt Fox about the train. Aunt Fox briefly told him about the train. Titu, Choo-Choo, have you really traveled in a train? Choo-Choo nodded his small head proudly. Choo-Choo, I very often move in trains, sometimes alone, at times with my friends. When I miss my family, I come back home. The journey in a train is very exciting and thrilling. I have seen many places and eaten a variety of eatables in the train. Titu requested Choo-Choo to take him to next time when he goes in a train. Choo-Choo, you and train. He looked at Aunt Fox that was also smiling at Titu's request. Choo-Choo laughed sarcastically. Titu felt insulted and asked the reason for their laugh. What have I said so funny that both of you are laughing at me? Choo-Choo said that he only laughed at his innocence. You are so huge in size, Titu dear, that you cannot get on train unnoticed or unseen. Aunt Fox, Choo-Choo is right, Titu. I also got on train sneakily, though Choo-Choo had warned me. I felt so excited to see hens, birds, ducks, pigeons, sparrows, and squirrels in webbed crates with strings and cords. I got my mouth watery to see them. Aunt Fox stopped and breathing deeply stared in the space. Titu raised Aunt in waiting to know the details. After a pause, Aunt Fox said gloomily that she was just thinking to ask Choo-Choo to bite the cords, so she may do justice and eat some birds. But then, guessing the gestures of Aunt Fox, the duck squalled, birds twittered, pigeons fused, hens clucked, and sparrows chirped loudly, drawing the attention of the keepers. Before I could hide myself anywhere, the keeper hit me hard with a shaft on my back. Though it has been years now, but the pain reminds me of the incidents every year in winter. It hurts badly in winter, Titu. My dear Aunt Fox, you are so small in size and posture that could not stand one thresh of the stick. I am I am so huge and strong an elephant. So what if I am a baby elephant? Will you take me for a train ride, Tutu, please? Titu's constant request compelled Tutu to take him for a train ride. One day, a cargo train stopped far from the station. Tutu, his friends, and Titu rushed to the spot. Titu somehow managed to get on the train. Tutu and his friends hid themselves in holes and arcs. Fortunately, Titu escaped onlookers' eyes too. The shrill of the honk frightened Titu, but Tutu consoled. Tutu told Titu that honk is the signal that train is going to be in motion. As the train started to run, Titu enjoyed the cool breeze speedily passing by human beings, trees, mountains, and lakes. He felt in high spirits watching everything which he had never dreamed of. It was new experience for him. They heard a honk again. They heard a honk again. Tutu told Titu that the train would slow down to be stationed. Titu felt strange why everyone looked at him in wonder. After a short while, people started gathering near their section. Titu felt proud and overwhelmed to see so many watching him. He thought that as he is the first elephant ever traveled in train, so he's been looked at. Within no time, the crowd scattered and uniformed men came with heavy, strong ropes, chains, net, and a crane. Titu did not know what was to come next. When he was grabbed, tied with ropes, chained and loaded in a gigantic truck. The truck moved to one direction, leaving the onlookers amused and confused at the same time. वो अल्फाज हैं जो इस स्टोरी में यूज़ हुए हैं जिनके हम माना बताएंगे आपको आसान इंग्लिश में, ठीक है? Puzzled, confused, shallow, eat, delicious, tasty, thrilling, exciting, sarcastically, ironically, webbed, net, gloomily, sadly, gigantic, huge, onlookers, viewers, gestures, science, honk, siren, compelled, forced, arcs, curves, grabbed, snatched, grabbed, snatched. ओके, तो उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आज की वीडियो आपको अच्छी लगी होगी. अगर अच्छी लगी हो तो मेरी वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज़.